It's the one and only DJ Chase. We in the building. Rain Sky. You know the vibes, man. DJ Chase, WDJC, DB, DJ Chase Radio. I'm locked in. We here live back in location, man. It's been a minute. I've been on the road, man. South by Southwest, Atlanta, New York, all over. Rain Sky in the building. How you doing today, mama? Hold on, we're gonna let this vibe out. We're gonna let this vibe out. This is the vibe right now. Yeah. Yeah, Big Charlotte Zone, you know the vibes, man. WDJC, DB, DJ Chase Radio, Rain Sky in the building. First and foremost, let's turn that down. You killing it. What's good? They just put the hand claps on. There we go. Rock in the background. So if you don't know her, man, Rain Sky, Charlotte Zone, a native of Charlotte, NC. I'm from NYC. Once again, it's DJ Chase, the pregame party miss podcast right here. WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio. Download that DJ Chase Radio mobile app. Excuse me, I got a little cold, but I'm all right. But with that being said, Rain Sky, how you doing today, mama?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Looking beautiful. Looking awesome today. Looking very complete.
You know, step out and represent.
So. For sure. Yeah, pleasure. And with that being said, Rain Sky, I do want to say thank you for coming on the platform first and foremost. I know it's not easy. I know, when you work hard, you do what you do. Being an independent artist is not easy out here. So thank you for that. So with that being said, I want to get into your background a little bit.
Yes.
With that being said, you originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, correct?
Yes, born and raised,
yeah.
Born and bred. Charlotte's my son, so it's all me.
For sure. And how was it, you were originally from Charlotte, so as a New Yorker, how was it growing up here in Charlotte for you?
For me, I will say, I feel like I had a very well upbringing. We didn't have everything, but we had everything we needed. So
yeah.
For me, it was just like, it's a matter of, I've always been around creatives and
yeah.
artists. I have my aunt, she was in Girlfriends.
Okay.
Yvonne the Cop. So
okay.
Shout out Aunt Cece.
Yeah, what's up?
And then a few more of my aunts are international singers and moved to Mexico. And
okay.
So it's just
yeah.
I have a wild background.
Yeah.
I started dancing at the age of 4.
Yeah.
So I did ballet. I've been doing ballet, or I think I stopped doing ballet
yeah.
and then just went into commercial more.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah.
TikTok took over.
Yeah.
Okay? TikTok took over,
yeah.
But no, so I've always been around creatives, and so I think that when I went to the military, which is where I originally broke out and did my own thing as far as singing, it's like, I did enough dance. I did 15 years of dance. It's time for me to do something else. I still incorporate dance, but I definitely feel
you put the mic up a little closer to you.
So I definitely still dance, but
perfect.
I feel like it's more so me, my individuality.
Yeah.
I got to explore that.
Because
I was a twin, so I will.
Oh, you're twin?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So I grew up always being compared, and we're both amazing, but her thing is dance. So it's.
Did y'all cheat on tests together or something like that?
We tried to switch classrooms. I think in first and fourth grade, it was ahead of the game. Listen here, I don't like this class, but and the only thing that messed it up was the fact that we didn't know where each other sat in the classroom.
Oh man!
So our teachers come looking at they're like, "Come here." I'm like, "Ugh." Thanks, so that was the only time that we really ever tried it. But no, we've always been two different people. However, growing up, we were constantly compared to one another, as they do with twins.
Yeah.
But no, I got to be my own person. I got to branch out, see what it was like by myself, especially when being stationed in Japan over in the military. So
how was that experience?
It was nice. When I say the food is so much better, so much healthier.
I could imagine.
I ate all day and didn't gain any weight. I ate all day. Here is because I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Weight here is because
and you small, so I'm trying to get like you, Joe. I'm trying to get this weight off.
I'm trying to gain? And I'm like, everything's so bad. It doesn't have any actual nutrition. But it's just a matter of me learning how to eat properly and do what I need to do for me. But it's harder here in America. I will say that. So there's that.
And I think a lot of times, like even like it's stress. I think like Americans, we're so overworked and overstressed. Like over there, like it's just green tea and they just chill.
They chill. I'm like, you wake up, like you have time to the morning routines, the skincare routines. I'm like, work isn't stressful because your boss isn't necessarily up your behind, like, and telling you when you can and can't eat is crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So
either.
it's like,
I don't like that. That messes your body up crazy.
Right? I'm like, you don't know when I need to eat, but whatever. That's neither here nor there.
You know how to go. And with being in the Air Force, right? You know, did you learn a lot, like a lot of things that you apply to your music career?
Absolutely. So for me, it definitely taught me discipline, resilience, because not everybody is going to like everything that you do.
For sure.
They're not going to like everything that you create, but I love it because I created it. So
it
taught me resilience. It taught me, to bounce back, discipline, and I guess just to always stay true to yourself, because even if you're all in the same uniform, even if you're all in the same, the same situation, like, nobody walks the same journey. Nah. So it's like, I'm still me at the end of the day, and I can only always fall back on me. Yeah. So just be true to you.
Nah, I love that. And with that being said, like, do you like, growing up in that musical environment, as far as your family is definitely inclined in entertainment, did you say, you know what, I want to just like use it for expression, or do you feel like, you know what, I want to do it for money?
Okay, so it started off as expression, I will say, because it was me trying to find myself, find my individuality. Yeah. But now that I have it, I'm like, I can make money off of it, because in the U.S. you have to, well, anywhere in the world you have to create sources of income. Yeah. And so if I'm gonna do what I love, I would prefer to get paid for it. Yeah. It's not gonna stop me from doing it. Yeah. But I would definitely rather prefer to get paid for it, because it takes time, it takes energy, it takes my mental capacity. Like, it's a lot that goes into creating a song, just so everyone can relate to it and understand it. Yeah. Like, it's not just a pen and a paper. Yeah. No, it's emotions. I'm giving you a part of me. Yeah. So I would like to get monetarily reimbursed, if that's the case. If not, support me, continue to share my music, and I'll love you for that. But for sure. Pay some bills.
For sure. And you know what you want in life. You know what I'm saying? You definitely are very for certain in yourself, and I can kind of tell that you one of those people that just like, if I don't get in my way, or I'm compromising, but I got to get in my way. Do you like the studio better, or do you like the stage better?
I like both. Yeah. I like both of them. So for me, I like to be able to, like, the intimacy of the studio, just because it's like I can actually go in and pour out and and be vulnerable in that moment, whereas when I'm performing on stage, I have to go back to that moment. It's like, it was genuine the first time, it's still genuine, but it's like, so if it's a harder song or if it's a more emotional song, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna give it to y'all, but I was crying during the I was crying during that, and I'm just like, I'm not ready to cry on stage yet, so But,
nah, for sure.
But I'm getting into it. It's branching me off into acting as well. So, I mean, everything's a stage performance. So I'm like, the 1 Million, the Tap In Movement Tour coordinator, she absolutely has helped me as far as my stage presence, because for me, it's like, I'll go out
stand there.
And not just stand there, but I'll just be so into myself.
Your feelings.
Into myself that, like, I'm not really giving eye contact.
Yeah, you got to do that.
And so I was like, I've been, like, learning and progressing, and, it takes time. It takes you not to be sensitive.
Yeah, you can't be sensitive. You can't be sensitive.
It's like, no, I take note, and we move on. Okay, I'll apply it next time, and every time, like, it just gets better and better for me. So,
I've DJed probably, I can't even know. I've DJed so much, and when I first started DJing, it was like, all right, it was just pure talent. You know what I'm saying? I used to DJ college all the time, but as I started getting around the reggae DJs, I was getting to the reggae DJs. And one time I seen them DJ so crazy. I thought I was killing it. Yeah, I went to a reggae, and this was like when reggae was popping, like 07, like the Dirty Wine and the Good Times.
I was a baby.
Yes. So how old are you now?
I'm 28 now.
28? Oh, I'm 10 years older than you. I'm
not old.
I'm old man.
I'm only 10 years. Okay.
Only 28.
It's okay, my old man.
Listen, I wish I can go back 28. Shoot. I'll be 38 and my back be killing me. I'm like,
Listen, I'm in the military for everything. Okay?
Nah. But, being around that type of environment definitely taught me performance and stage performance. And one thing I would tell you is like definitely like always like, no matter who's in the crowd, perform for them. Yeah. And then one thing I always learned is like the stuff that you like, don't do it. Do stuff that everybody else likes. That's the crazy thing. My cousin told me that. Yeah. Is this stuff you'd be like, yo, why do you like this song? Like, I hate this song.
Right,
like,
I'm like the little extra noises, the weird.
Yo, it's crazy. The stuff that people that you don't like is the stuff that everybody else like. Yep, for sure. And if you had a choice, like who would be your dream feature, like Dead or Alive? When we do Alive first, then we do Dead. Who would be your dream feature for Rain Sky?
I think it would probably be Coco Jones at this point.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. She's fire.
Yeah,
she's fire.
It's giving Coco Jones.
I can see that.
If I had to do a male feature, it would probably be maybe Mario.
Mario's dope. I see him perform. He's good.
Yeah,
for sure. And like a lot of your music, I do want to ask you this because I've been jamming to your music for a couple of days. You do a lot of like it's a hybrid. If you I don't know if you do that on purpose. Yeah. So it's like hip hop, but it's not hip hop, but it's spoken word, but it's R&B. So do you do that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Because everyone is like, it's my lane.
Yeah.
It's like I can't do everything. And I know sometimes it may sound a little muddy. Like, well, not muddy because my producer's fire. Yeah. Shout out to Proven Prodigy.
Shout out to the producers. Yeah.
Proven Prodigy.
What's the name?
Proven Prodigy.
Proven Prodigy? Yeah. Shout out to Proven Prodigy. You know this.
A lot of my songs, they do sound like a lot is happening on them, even though you can still, it's clear, but a lot is happening on it because that's how my brain works. So it's like, that's the type of music I'm going to portray. It's like, sometimes I'm in a good mood, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I want to pop my shit, sometimes I want to be a wallflower. Sometimes, I'm like, sometimes I'm in my field. And I'm like, so it's just, I go with the flow of how I feel. I'm an emotional writer first. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm a storyteller. Yeah. Like, how I feel, all of my songs are 100% facts. I am no cap rap. Okay. But no, it's just I like to infuse all of like the different influences that I've had in my life. I'm like, music is all types of music that I've been around. So I incorporate it.
Yes, ma'am. And we talked about a little bit off air. You being Aquarius. You just had a birthday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How was that? What'd you do for your birthday?
My lovey, he took me to the mountains and we went to the casino.
Listen,
I'm
with it.
That was my first time going to the casino, so it was interesting.
I ain't gonna lie, I have an addiction to the casino.
Oh no!
In New York, I go to Atlantic City. That's my spot. You got to try Atlantic City.
I don't.
When you go up there,
it was bad. I was like, I don't know.
Would you play slots or?
Yeah.
Slots?
Yeah.
Nah, do like roulette. Roulette is with the game.
I don't know how to play roulette.
It's super easy, mama.
I don't want to lose money.
I went on a Virgin cruise like 2 years ago. I got addicted to it. I won so much money. Because I looked at it, how to play it on Google.
Not YouTube University.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I won a lot of money. Yeah.
Well, YouTube teaches me a lot. So, hey, I'm not mad.
I'm sitting there buying like 2 cases of like white Hennessy and from Bimini and Bahamas. Yeah, it was fun. But definitely roulette. Roulette or blackjack. Roulette or blackjack, you're like. Okay. Yeah, blackjack's good. I'm going to
have to go home and do some homework.
And with that being said, you definitely engaging. You definitely do. Now, you do your networking. I do give you credit for that. Yes, you do network. So with that being said, like how important, because my show is dedicated to education, especially for indie artists. How important is it to network with people like myself, and you never know who's in the building? Right.
So simply because you never know who's in the building, just remain true to yourself, and it'll show. And it'll show whether or not you want this, whether or not you have the drive, whether or not you have the dedication, the focus. Yeah. It'll all be revealed as long as you're being true to yourself. So for me, it's like I like to go out. I'm naturally bubbly. I'm like natural. I'm talkative. Talkative.
You're the nice. You're sweetheart.
So I'm like, but it's just these are little parts of me, and this is like it's like I like to showcase who I am and all and little parts of all that comes with me because everybody can't have everything all at once. Yeah. But like just be true and I mean, hey.
Yeah.
I like talking to people, so I don't know. I don't for people that have a problem talking to people, I don't know what advice to give, because it's just like, if you don't talk, if you don't communicate, then nobody's going to know what you want or what you necessarily need in order to help you progress.
That's that Aquarius, though. That's that like, big, like, I gotta have what I want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
look, my fiance, now he be talking. I'll be like, honey, this is how this is gonna go. Yep. Because it makes the most sense. And, like, I understand that you may be upset right now, but I promise it'll be worth it. It's fine. I'll deal with that. It'll be worth it. So.
Now, you know what's funny? Like, me being a Cancer, the shy Cancer, like, you would think I chose the wrong profession. And it's crazy because all the successful people are Cancers. Every
and
Aquarius are Cancer. All the crazy people are Gemini.
Yeah.
But all the Geminis are crazy. All the crazy people are Gemini. We don't talk about those. Yeah, but all of like successful people are. And actually, my birthday is specific. My birthday July 1st. So everybody, like so all Princess Diana, Missy, everybody, we all. But I say that to say, like, you know, you being so forthcoming in a sense, like, and knowing exactly what you want, and like the discipline and the stern and firmness of the Air Force, and you like,
I just got done with a show last night. I'm like, I didn't get home till 3-4 in the morning. Yeah, I'm like, you gotta be here.
For sure. I appreciate that. And with that being said, like, what has been like one of the hardest things you've had to deal with being a black female artist in this business?
I think that it's the notion that, well, my grandma likes to say that you're going to have to sell your soul. So for me, it's like, I'm very intuitive. I know my circle. I know the people around me, and I know what they come with. Yeah. So I feel like it's just a matter of having to navigate and make sure that your team is actually your team and not your op.
Yeah.
So just my intuition, I feel like, has been my strong suit.
Yeah. So you just get it, just figure it out.
Like, because I like to talk to people.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna sit here and let me talk, and I'm gonna get a vibe either way, or you're gonna talk to me, and I'm gonna get a vibe. So I'm like, I like to talk, and you gonna tell me everything I need to know about you.
Yes, ma'am. So, and with that being said, another question I want to ask: you going on a tour? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You excited?
We're currently on tour.
Yes. You excited about that?
Yes. So our next stop is actually in Kentucky.
Yeah. I know. I couldn't make it. I'm bad. I want to go.
We just finished up. Our first stop was Raleigh, and then we had Myrtle Beach. We just hit Thomasville last night, which is why I was like, I ain't get home till 4 a.m. But and then we have Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah. And then Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. So we're gonna be there over the weekend, hitting both those hot spots.
Yeah.
And then we have New York in May.
Yeah, you ready for the Big Apple?
I'm
ready for it.
Like I said,
that's my home now.
You know, I said I only went up there once, and it was winter time. So I'm ready to see what
the summer. Now, some of New York is fun. Some of New York is fun.
I know that's
some of New York is fun. Yeah. Some of New York is fun.
Was telling me about like the
heights,
the cookouts,
and the parties
and everything.
You know what it is? Like, we, like us old New, it ain't the same. The younger generation trying to hold on, but you're gonna enjoy. You're gonna like it. Like, I'll definitely hit Harlem. You like the Black Mecca. Harlem is the goal. Don't do Brooklyn. Everybody gonna say go to Brooklyn. I go to Harlem.
Okay.
You're gonna do not go to Brooklyn. Harlem is better. I'm a Harlem boy. Go to Harlem. Don't go to Brooklyn. Don't go to Brooklyn. Nah, I'm playing. But you know what it is?
Stop coming to Charlotte.
Nah, but
Stop coming to Charlotte.
Nah. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Y'all,
we're not gonna do that.
My Charlotte peeps. I'm
a good person, but see,
I'm trying to promote for the
hold on.
But to go lower.
Hold on, but I put on for Charlotte though. I show Charlotte hella love, like.
Fine. DJ Chase can
all right,
stay,
I show Charlotte a lot of love.
From New York, all up north.
No, that's them Brooklyn. That's why I said that's them Brooklyn people. Like, I'm Bronx and Harlem. Like, I'm Harlem all day. Us Harlem, we mace, we cool, we swag, we real, like, you know, cool. No, I hear that. And you know what's funny? I used to say that about New York. When everybody started coming to New York, I was like, bro, why is the rent so damn expensive? You can get a 5-bedroom in New York.
There's no space for y'all up there.
Not no more. And it used to be. New York was never like that.
I'm like, it's so overcrowded.
It was never like that. It was never like that. It was never like that.
The traffic here, at least it moves. Yeah. I'm like, the traffic there, it's first of all, it's 12 different signs on one post. I don't know what to follow. I don't know where I'm going.
That's why we left.
Chaotic.
That's why they left. But it's a lot of corrupt. I ain't gonna go into it, but it's a lot of corruption in New York. Really? That's why the mayor. It's bad. I tell you this. Simply put, after 9/11, the city got messed up. That's why.
Too sure.
So after 9/11, it was all downhill. It was bad. Like, I was born in '87, so I'm the '90s fun, like all the stuff that y'all got to see on TV. We lived all of that. Like,
I know, and it looks so
Yeah, we had old like Mace. Yo, we used to be with rappers. They used to just come to the hood all the time. It was beautiful back then.
That's when the safety wasn't.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, all the cameras and all that.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Yeah. And with that being said, I want to talk about some music. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go through the catalog. One on Spotify right now. Let me see. Look at her. I like that's joint I'm bumping right now. Mm-hmm. Look at her. Let's go to turn it up one time. Put that on. There we go. Look at her. Oh, yeah. Look at her. Right. Yeah. Fire record, WDJC, DB, DJ Chase Radio. My girl Rain Sky in the building. You know the vibes.
Niggas be breaking their necks. My mama said he wanted to bless.
Who produced this? The producer? Project? Okay.
Breaking their necks.
I like this. This is it. This is it.
The video starts.
I'm going YouTube. This is
Zero Fly. I'm working with him.
Yeah, I need a video direct down here. I'll be having some artists. Hold on, let me go to the video. How much you charge? What we talk?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the Vivo and everything. Mm-hmm. Okay, got the ladies in there.
That's my twin sister on the
right?
Right? Yeah, that's my twin sister, and then my homegirl.
Yeah.
Niggas be breaking their necks. My mama said he wanted revenge, so first he must cut you a check. Popping them tags or something no best, cause this ain't the average flex. Not that they come to impress. Got them a little
the Charlotte women, man. Y'all got it.
My mama said he wanted revenge, so first he must cut you a check. Popping them tags or something no best, cause this ain't the average flex.
New Yorkers gonna love me. New Yorkers gonna love me. I'm gonna put you with my boy Remo. I'm put you with my boy Remo. And it's funny, right? So I've been down here. I ended up with dreads. I came down here with braids and ended up with dreads. So that show you the show. Yo, I ended up with dreads. I was like, I did it. I knew I was gonna end up with dreads. This shit was hot. Killing the video. I'm into it. Once again, WDJC DB, quick plug, WDJC DB DJ Chase Radio, and go to your app store, your iPhone, your Android, and download that radio mobile app, that exclusive content from DJ Chase. You know this, man. DJ Chase Radio, $1.99 on that app store, on that Apple App Store. You know this, man. We locked in. Rain Sky in the building. This is hot. Yeah. And just, you know what it is? I like music that I could just ride to. Mm-hmm. And I'm in my car all the time. So I'm like, I just be picking songs. People are like, why do you always? I'm like, because I sit in my car all day. So time. I'm like, I just like music. I could just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not too much going on. This record is
right. So that's something that I've always been. A lot of feedback that I've gotten. They're like, your music's just like ride music. I'm like, yeah. But do y'all realize that we spend 80% of our time in cars?
In cars, yep.
So I make ride music for a reason, on purpose.
Yeah, and I want to ask you before we get out of here, Ms. Rain Sky, is this right? How do you feel like your music has evolved?
Oh wow, definitely. It has evolved a lot. First of all, in all caps.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I think I originally dropped this album. I took it down, but I originally dropped this album.
Yeah.
And it was called Rebirth. And when I say my sound was when I told you,
you produced it yourself, I take it?
No.
Oh no, got a producer? Okay.
I found a producer out in Japan.
Okay.
So it was a retired Marine guy, but I was still finding myself, and I think that he was still like just now beginning to learn how. So we were on a journey together. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But now after going through vocal changes, vocal lessons,
yeah,
practice,
yeah,
singing in the shower, and just knowing
yeah,
what sounds good and what I think sounds good and does it sound good.
yeah,
honing in on my voice really
yeah,
helped.
yeah.
I'm like, it took isolation. It took me not listening to other artists for a while.
Yeah.
For me to be like, okay,
Yeah.
because I can imitate the hell out of a note.
Yeah.
Like, if I hear it, I can do it.
You sound professional to me.
But right, but it's like I don't want people to think that, like, oh, first of all, I ain't trying to get copyrighted or none of that shit sued or none of that. Because listen here.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really do try and isolate and just go within myself to make sure that it sounds good as a whole, because it's so many layers. Like, it's so many layers and different takes and different voices and notes and keys that you have to, or that I want to mesh together, and I have to still make it make sense.
And honestly, Miss Reignsky, I'm gonna compliment you too, because I know you might sound like Kevin. I meet so many artists. I meet probably meet in terms of like people sending me music. Shit, 1,000 a month, if that. That's minimum. Probably 1,000 a month, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
You are one of the best singers that I've heard.
You.
Yeah. Like a lot of singers, like rap is cool. Anybody can rap.
Right.
Singing is a whole different tune, and I quietly enjoy your music. Like it's very, and I'll be listening to Teddy Pendergrass. If you probably look at my Instagram, like he always playing old music because I don't like the music. You have some fire music, like you're talented.
I like to write music that has a message. So like I have, we just recently, and I say we because Sonny the Deity, that's who I collabed with. Yeah, that's my lover, by the way. But
gotcha.
I collabed with him, and so it was, I got to bring him out his comfort zone. Yeah, and it was really cool. So I think for me, it's being able to share my gift. Yeah, and I mean, just like fine tune it. Yeah, like for me, for other artists, for like. I just like to be of help, of service. Yeah. And so I like to give back in my music too. So, hey. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Listen, music is, God, I always look at it like this. I'm very spiritual, the same as you are. God doesn't give you nothing in this world that you have to use, and you have to handle it, and you have to use it responsibly. And you do not use this gift that God gives you for negativity. And I feel like, especially in 2025 with all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's just, as they say, the chickens are coming home to roost to certain people. You feel me? So that's why even like with me, I use my platform to showcase strong Black queens like yourself, and and empowering. I try to empower women because, like I said, I've seen it. I stay out of it, but I see that women deal with a lot in this business, and I try my best to like I said, they won't do it to me, but I know, what I'm saying? Like, I try try my best to help the women. And with that being said, how did you come with your name, Reignsky? For me, it was actually more of a spiritual thing.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
It's Reign, Reign, as in a queen. I can conquer. I can overcome anything. Yeah. And this is my world. You guys are just
see, she back at it. You little peons, you little people.
This is my world. You guys are just in it. So, I'm capable of anything.
Yeah.
All positive, but I am capable of anything. I can do anything that I set my mind to.
Yes, ma'am.
Anywhere in this world.
Yeah.
So, hey, the whole sky, the earth, moon, and the stars is mine.
You know the vibes. And with that being said, I want to ask this question. What's next for Reignsky?
What's next is you guys actually need to stay tuned because I've dabbled into my acting bag. All right. You got some shows coming, some Tubi coming up. What's up? Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be on Tubi. I got to get all the details. Listen, she said learn my lines, so that's what we got right now. I'll give you more of the
for sure.
As I get more information.
For sure.
So,
I got you.
But yeah,
I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you doing the thing. You doing your thing.
Like I said, we got that next stop up in Kentucky and New York, so I got to prep for that.
You focus.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot. Shooting a movie in the middle of a tour. Hey, my baby's at home. I'm like, listen.
Oh, your mom too. That's right. I don't want to ask too much, but how's it being a mom and being a artist? How do you balance that?
It takes a lot of sacrifice. So for me, I feel like I just have to communicate with my child. He's 6, but he's very advanced as well. So we just have intellectual conversations anyway. I just let him know. I keep him updated with everything that I have going on. Like, this is how long I'll be gone, when I'll be back. But I'm like, and you could call me if whatever. Yeah. So just keeping the lines of communication open with him and reassuring him that I'm not leaving. Yeah. I'm just going to handle business. But I'll be back. So
6 is when he want mommy all the time.
Yes,
6
is
like
he's like, I want to to show you this. Like,
look at this mommy all the time.
Look at this. He's like, but you know, I'm like.
But don't I tell you this? You already know, boys is different.
Yeah.
When he hit his teenage years, he gonna forget all about you.
I know. I'm be like,
he gonna He gonna hang out with you.
He's already almost there.
Boys is like, I don't know about that.
I'm like, kiss before you walk in
no. You gonna be thugging out, and then like I said, when you get old, you gonna be like, I want my mommy all the time. Yeah, boys is crazy.
Now you want me.
Now you want me at all. Yeah. And with that being said, Ms. Rain Sky, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep saying thank you for your time. And like I said, I know you won a competition on Tap In, and it was you fire. You know what I'm saying? What is I always ask this question. This is my staple question. Mm-hmm. What is one piece of advice that you've traveled? I want you to be real detailed as you can. What is one piece of advice that you would give anyone getting into the music business today?
I would say do your research first and make sure it's something that you actually want to do, because it does take a lot of sacrifice. You have to sacrifice sleep, energy, music, and like the beats. Like, you have to be picky, you have to be selective, like, which takes thought process. Like, it all takes energy. So if you don't have the energy for it, if you're not committed, if you're not willing to go 150%, then it's probably not the game for you, because it is a game. It's all a game, but it's probably not the game for you if you're not willing to put the energy behind it.
And on that note, we are out of here. You know the vibes. We here at WDJC, DB, DJ Chase Radio. My girl Rain Sky in the building, Charlotte's own, man. Like I said, I do show love to Charlotte artists, so y'all can't say the New Yorkers be mean. The New Yorkers are rude. I hear we rude. I'm like, it's not rude. Right. Ms. Rain Sky, where can people find you? Plug on your social media, everything, mama.
All right, you guys can follow me on rainsky.music. REIGNSKY.music all across all platforms. Again, that's REIGNSKY.music on all platforms. New video out. Yeah. New video coming soon.
Oh, look at her.
Got a lot happening.
Yeah, that video is nice.
So tap in.
Little eye candy in there. You know this. Once again, we out of here. WDJC DB DJ Chase Radio. Excuse me, got a little cold today. Oh, look at her. Rain Sky, you know the vibes, man. Charlotte's own WDJC DB DJ Chase Radio. Make sure you lock in DJChaseRadio.com, DJChase.net. Get that merch, that DJ Chase Radio merch. You know the vibes, man. Oh, look at her streaming right here on DJ Chase Radio, YouTube, DJ Chase TV, and I'm out. We out of here. Yeah.